Good morning, I'm Caitlin Sandino, and joining me here on Deck Pass Live is our racing reporter, Carolyn Joyce. Welcome.
Thank you.
So Carolyn, let's get right into it. Last night's finals. Wow, that was exciting. Let's take a look. Women's 100-meter butterfly.
Women's 100 fly. We saw our two favorites come in for the 1-2 finish here, but not in the order that we were expecting. Kelsey Worrell with a monster second 50 ran down Olympic champion Dana Vollmer. Amazing race there from those two ladies.
Men's 200 freestyle semifinals.
Men's 200 free semifinal. We see a very scattered field in this top 8 going into tonight. But last night we had Dwyer, Lochte, and Clark Smith with the 1-2-3. And I would say keep an eye on Tyler Clary for that final tonight.
Women's 100-meter breaststroke semifinals.
Women's 100 breast semifinals. It was Lily King's race last night, our only swimmer under that 106 mark. It's going to be an amazing final going into tomorrow. It could be anyone's race.
So let's get into today. We have some prelim swims. Oh, I'm sorry. Men's 100-meter breaststroke. How could I forget that? That was such an exciting race.
Yeah, men's 100 breast final. Kevin Cordes and Cody Miller. Cordes coming back from a third-place finish in this event 4 years ago to finish first here, the Ultimate Redemption, and definitely our two strongest competitors going into Rio.
And then we had the women's 400 freestyle. Was that exciting or what, Carolyn?
Yes. Katie Ledecky out with a huge lead, and just as impressive is Leah Smith with that second place finish, top 2 times in the world this year. I would say those are some podium swims for the Rio Olympics.
Yeah, and I don't want to take anything away from Katie. Obviously an incredible race, but my goodness, Leah Smith, that was pretty mind-blowing.
Absolutely.
Men's 100-meter backstroke semifinals.
Men's 100 back semifinal. Here we have David Plummer and Matt Grievers, with Plummer finishing in the top time in the world this year, right after Ryan Murphy had finished in a top time. So it might take a world record tonight in that race to make the Olympic team.
Obviously some very exciting racing to look forward to tonight, but before we can get tonight, let's talk about what's going on today. In this pool right behind us, we have the women's 200 freestyle prelims race. What can we expect in this, Carolyn?
Women's 200 free prelims. This is going to be our first time seeing Missy Franklin and Katie Ledecky at this meet going head-to-head. We do have some other favorites in this event, though. We have Allison Schmidt and Leah Smith. I think one of the great things, and you know this, being a 200 freestyler, we race many times. One of the great things about this event is we're going to see the distance swimmers and the sprinters meet in the middle. Just like with the men, we saw Connor Yeager in the 200 free yesterday alongside Caleb Dressel, a sprinter that we'll be talking about later this week. But the way this race unfolds is very interesting, and it's going to keep us on our toes.
Oh, definitely. When does it not? All right, 200 butterfly. I guess there's some guy I've never heard of named Michael Phelps that's supposed to be swimming this today.
Yeah, we finally get to see Michael Phelps in his first event of the meet. And even though this is only day 3 of this meet, when you're sitting in the stands watching days 1 and 2, getting ready to swim, it feels like time is standing still.
Let me race already.
So I'm sure Michael is eager to get his first swim underway tonight.
All right, one of my personal favorites, the women's 200 IM.
The women's 200 IM, I think, is going to be an awesome race. We have Maya Dorado as our heavy favorite. Also, Melanie Margalis, the younger sister of veteran Robert Margalis, is looking to secure her spot on the Olympic team. And Maya Dorado could actually be our first swimmer to double up tomorrow night in the finals. She could qualify for 2 events, having already made it in the 400 IM. We could see her potentially as our first 2-event swimmer at this meet.
Awesome. So lots of great races to look forward to in the morning. And then let's get into tonight. Tonight,
Yes.
I can't wait. So we have the men's 100 backstroke. What are your predictions?
Men's 100 backstroke, like I said, it might take a world record to make this Olympic team in this event. And I think one of the cool things about this race is we have David Plummer with the top time in the world this year. He has 2 kids back at home. He has a newborn and he has a toddler. And then we have Matt Grievers, who has a baby on the way this fall. So I'm seeing some old man strength, some dad strength to finish this race.
So we have the men's 100 backstroke, and we also have the women's 100 backstroke. Might come to a surprise that Missy Franklin's on the outside lane, Natalie Coughlin's on the outside lane. What are you thinking about this?
Yes, I say don't take your eyes off any lane in the pool. It could be anyone's race. And I really do think that there is something to be said for that outside smoke. So like you said, with Missy and Natalie flanking the entire heat, Olivia Smoliga out in lane 4 with an awesome semifinal swim, 59-1 yesterday. So it could be anyone's race. We could see 2 brand new people in this swim, or we could have our veterans come in top 2.
So then the men's 200 freestyle, this is going to be a photo finish, in my opinion.
Yes. So the men's 200 free, here's how this works. The top 4 finishers are guaranteed their spot on the Olympic team because this is a relay event. So the 4x2 men's relay will be staffed from this event. An outside favorite for me is Tyler Clary. I think he's going to be really hungry to get his hand on the wall. Having won the 200 backstroke 4 years ago, this isn't necessarily an event that he's known for, but I think you're going to see some really good racing tonight. Lochte, Dwyer, all in the mix.
All right, and then our final race, the women's 100 breaststroke, who I'm a little biased, so excited for. Come on, Jessica Hardy.
Yeah.
But what
Jessica
are you thinking for this 100 breast?
So with the 100 breast, we had 4 women under the 107 point. Jessica Hardy, Lily King, and a couple others.
Right.
But I think this is going to unfold based on the finish. If history repeats itself, the 100 breaststroke at Olympic trials for men and women always comes down to the touch.
Right.
It's all about timing, how you time that finish. So we're going to see some great swims. I say we probably can throw Katie Miley in the mix for that top 2 tonight.
Awesome. Well, lots of exciting racing to look forward to. Carolyn, as always, thank you for being here. You're such a beautiful insight to the show.
My pleasure.